Alright. Ooh. Wow, they cracked. Might as well while we're at it. Sorry if you like hate knuckle cracking. I'm a big knuckle cracker. Is my button frame? Maybe. Probably not. I feel like Jennifer Lopez circa 1998. Like I feel like Jenny from the Block should be playing during this video. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 videos to cover, 2 minutes a piece, maybe a little bit more, maybe a little bit less. Main plot, main opinion, main rambles, probably. With that, let's begin with episode 7, The Searchers. So for the first couple of these, I watched them closer to when they actually premiered, so I had to like look up some synopsises to jog my memory. So actually the opening line of one of the recaps I was reading was, Gibbs has issues. Not sure if that is an episode summary or a series overview. And the following line said something about haunting furniture. Did I even watch this episode? What does this mean? Gibbs, I'm your couch. I don't know if that was a ghost or a goat. Chasing goats. Remember when? Never mind. The main plot of this one is that this Marine's body was missing, and it's a whole big thing trying to find it, and there are like people pretending to like be people that know what they're doing, but they actually don't. Kind of like me. Except I don't charge you guys when I pretend like I know what I'm saying. You guys get a real discount. Turns out the Marine buried this kid's parents after they were killed. It's like an honor thing, and then when the kid went back to thank the Marine, he was already dead. So the kid's like, I'll honor you, I'll bury you with my parents. And then Gibbs finds out because the kid's now like an old man, and life is just this incredible Disney movie sometimes. A really morbid Disney movie. So kind of like Into the Woods or Bambi. Also, Bishop gets her 9-month evaluation, and everyone's like, we got like the super low score, so don't be sad if you did. And it turns out she got a high score, and at first I was thinking, of course, because she's a perfect angel that descended upon us from the heavens. Because she's Bishop, of course. But it turns out a high score is actually a bad thing, and Bishop's like, why are you taking it so easy on me? Like, I don't just treat me like a real human, which I really, really loved. I loved that twist. And then Gibbs is like, well, I must be doing something wrong because everyone keeps living doing something wrong when they keep living. Gibbs is like, I have to keep doing something wrong because these women at these desks just can't keep their butts in the seat. Bishop's like, it's a hard job, but I can do it. Just keep it 100 with me, Gibbs. And I thought that was nice. And I'm glad that that was a thing that happened. I'm glad that's a storyline, and I'm glad those are actual words that kept coming out of Bishop's mouth. Also, the damn goldfish is named Ziva. Hey guys, this is my jar of broken women. In the form of goldfish. Episode 8. This woman tried to save this person, and she wasn't certified, so she's getting sued, and she might have paralyzed someone. And it turns out that she didn't, and Gibbs encourages her to go back to medical school, and everyone's like, she did good. Not my favorite episode, as you can probably tell from that horrific summary. It didn't have a lot of character in it. The only thing was Abby's 2-month rule with Bert, which I still picture that intestinally challenged hippo. Abby has like this 2-month rule where she can't keep dating them after 2 months, but he comes in with like black roses, and she's like, maybe I should keep sleeping with him. Episode 9, the Thanksgiving-ish kind of episode. We meet Bishop's husband. It's another one of these episodes where NCIS thinks they know what they're doing and they blow someone's cover. Those seem to happen. Maybe I'm just thinking they happen a lot because I think it's kind of embarrassing when they do that. But I also remember that it ended really nicely because Abby's like, snow angels, and Gibbs is like, haha, I'll give you one, and then he smiles, and that's where it goes to gray. And I thought that was a really happy ending for Thanksgiving. Be thankful. He's smiling and not crying for once. Yay! We start off with some cheery Christmas music because you know this is gonna be a happy episode. So a lot of it's flashback. Funny story, when I was first watching this online, I couldn't get it to buffer right, so I had to keep skipping around like before the episode started to try and get something to load. And the picture wasn't even working, but the first thing I heard was Ziva's voice, and then I had to wait an extra week to mentally prepare myself for this episode. So, a lot of it is talking about the rules, and I like that they point out some inconsistencies in the rules because for a long time it was like, haha, they messed up, they have 2 rule number 1s, but it's like, nope, he's human, that's why there's 2 rule number 1s. He can make mistakes or he can do whatever he pleases, it's Gibbs rules. Sarah McGee was mentioned, baby. Ugh, I miss Sarah McGee. Just the mention of her name brings joy to me. I don't know how many of you are from the United States or if you've seen this commercial, if you're out of the United States, but during the Super Bowl there was this commercial and it was for an insurance company and it was this little boy, he's like, I'll never catch cooties, I'll never marry my best friend, I'll never learn to ride a bike, and it has like cute music playing in the background and he's like in a tux sometimes with his dog, and you think it's gonna be like cause I'm a kid, I want to eat mac and cheese, thank you, Kraft. But it's actually like, but I can't because I died in an accident 5 years ago. And this is kind of like an extended cut of that commercial a little bit. Because it's just like, Merry Christmas! We hate you! No, it was a sad but like really well done episode and I really enjoyed it. I loved the flashbacks, I loved the rules, I loved the whole typewriter thing. I thought it was really well done and I thought it was a really great episode. Check! Why? Why did you do this? Gibbs can't drink coffee, which is by far the biggest tragedy in this episode. Am I right? So we meet Gibbs's second ex-wife 12 years later, about damn time. But you know, you can't have more than 2 wives in the same thing. One of them has to go. The main thing of this episode is that people keep getting killed similar to how people have gotten killed in Gibbs' past. Like something similar to Jenny, something similar to Mike, and then Diane's on the roof and she gets sniped in the head and there you go, Kate, which I thought I was so, I don't know, for some reason it fills me with joy whenever they reference past things, which they've been doing a lot this season, which is probably why I'm way more into it than I was before. I just, oh, and then they flashbacks, I thought that was so cool. It was horrible and like horrific and heartbreaking, but I loved it kind of. And I'm so sad she's dead, but also good job. And the Russians. The Russians are back. Women. Am I right, men? Let's get the little side thing that I have to talk about out of the way. Tony has a girlfriend named Zoe, and they're kind of sneaking around, and it's everything that I wanted it to be with Tony and Ziva, and it was kind of hard to sit through because it's happening, but not with the right people. Half of the right people, I guess. If Tony's happy, then I'm content, even though my heart is kind of breaking, but contently broken. I want them to last. I'm glad Tony's over this whole hump and dump thing, hopefully. So the also main thing of this is that Vernell's coping with Diane's death, and even Vance is like, you know, if you need help, like, my wife also got tragically murdered recently, we can like chill and talk about it. And that brought up a point that I've been meaning to mention, and now it's only getting more and more pertinent, so I think I'm bringing it up now. I really want to make a video on the influence of the death of women in NCIS episodes, because I think it's wild and I think it happens so often, and it's always like that. Just, did you hear what I just said? Everyone's wife is just getting shot up. And it's not something that started with Jackie or Jenny or Kate or Shannon or Kelly. I think it starts as far back as Gibbs's mom, like this whole tragic tale, this like chain of events, this like domino effect, and I think it's something that I really want to dive into, but probably not until the season's over, because God knows I have enough trouble keeping up with these videos as it is. We build, we fight. Jimmy has his baby. Well, he doesn't have the baby. That would be a really, really strange episode. Jimmy and Brina have their baby, and it's named after Ducky's mom, and I thought that was so cute, and I'm so glad they did that because Ducky. Oh god, I love everything about that whole decision. Hollis Man is back. Gibbs is like, God, why couldn't you have been the lover that died? And a lot of it is about like gay rights in the military, and I think it's very cool that they touched on it in such an open-minded way. Like, I really loved how they went about the whole like don't ask, don't tell sort of situation, and just like gay rights in general. Very cool. NCIS, you the one. Finally, Cadence. Drake's back, and we see a young Tony. And I think this juxtaposition between this and like the Tony we saw a couple episodes ago with like Zoe and like maturing, I thought that was very cool. You know, I love a young Tony. Tony's mom, another dead woman. We'll talk about that. And it's like embrace your past and also yourself. The moral of life in general. Embroider that on a pillow, my friends. So that is all the episodes that I've been neglecting to watch and recap and review for the past 3-4 months, maybe? Really behind. There is a new NCIS episode tonight. Don't know if I'll get the spoilers and theories video off in time, but I will be shooting one in 2 seconds, which is why my outfit will change, but my hair will not. I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave me some comments about anything you thought, anything I should have mentioned, anything at all. How are you? How's life? I haven't seen any of you guys in so long. I love you, and I will see you for the spoilers and theories video for NCIS Season 12, Episode 15, Cabin Fever.